हाय गाइस, इट्स श्रेया हियर एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी एंड द कोड। आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ मेरे टॉप 10 परफ्यूम रिकमेंडेशन शेयर करने वाली हूँ फॉर दिस वैलेंटाइंस डे। दीज आर वेरी ब्यूटीफुल एंड काइंड ऑफ लाइक रोमांटिक फ्रेग्रेंसेज एंड मैंने काफ़ी अच्छा वेरिएंट लिस्ट आपके लिए रेडी किया है। लाइक आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड एवरीथिंग ऑन दिस ट्रे टू शो इट टू यू गाइज। सो लेट्स बिगिन। बिफोर वी डू सो मेक श्योर कि आपने मेरे चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लिया है, यू हिट द बेल नोटिफिकेशन एंड यू फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम। एंड नाउ लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। So on number 10, I have Zara Noi. Now, Zara Noi is this very beautiful kind of like a nutty almondy fragrance, which has a very beautiful kind of like a powdery dry down to it. This is just slightly kind of like a very light hint of like sugar and booziness together, along with a lot of powderiness, like a powdered sugar, a lot of nuttiness, sweetness in this fragrance. I find this to be a very kind of like a soft romantic fragrance, and definitely something which is good for intimate times. So this is like on number 10. This is quite a cute fragrance and has a very beautiful kind of like a powdery dry down to it. So I really enjoy this one a lot. On number 9, I have her Secret Temptation from Antonio Banderas. This is how it looks like. It has a similarity to kind of like Poison Dior bottle, and this also kind of like the fragrance is similar to that. It's a very kind of like a deep berry fragrance and has a nice woody dry down to it. Now this one I find it to be very kind of like refreshing, dark, juicy. It's a very kind of like a mysterious kind of a fragrance. It's fruity, flirty, yet kind of like mysterious sort of a fragrance. It has some dark nuances to it as well, which I seem to enjoy a lot because this just feels like a mystery woman. So her Secret Temptation is like the perfect name for this one, and this is how this perfume looks like. It was actually gifted to me by my husband, and I've been enjoying this ever since. In fact, I've been saving it, but I think I'm going to use it and then purchase a new one. What's there to save? Put a good dent till here, and this is a very romantic fragrance again. Something which is appropriate for a beautiful kind of like a lunch date situation. Then from SR Perfumes, I have Miss Dior ka Dupe. Now, why I have kept this? This is like a very fresh floral fragrance. It does not have very sweet, sexy nuances to it. But for a fun day, a day meetup, a lunchtime or breakfast brunch situation, I think something as fresh and refreshing as this perfume also could be like a soft romantic take. I just don't want everything to be like mysterious, sweet, dark, deep and sexy. No, a Valentine Day lunch or a brunch could be a soft romantic situation as well. So I think this is appropriate for the occasion, something that will just make you stand out during the lunch and brunch time. So I just thought that this is a good variant to keep in the list. On number 7, we have Plum BodyLovin Smoky Vanilla. Now, Smokin Vanilla. Now, this one is a very gorgeous kind of like a floral vanilla with a slight bit of smokiness to it. The floral elements in this is pretty like evident. The honeysuckle is very beautiful in this. In fact, it feels like a drop of honey in the perfume. It's that kind of a fragrance. It is sweet, it is vanillic, it is smoky, it is floral. It's quite romantic. It is something that you can wear during lunchtime. Also, you can enhance and overspray and make it as a date night scent. All of these properties make it a perfect kind of like a lunch date, dinner date situation. I think this is a very sweet, very gorgeous, inviting, warm fragrance, and definitely one of my favorite picks. On number 6, I have Zara Golden Decade. Now, this is a very gorgeous, like a vanilla, white floral, lavender based fragrance, which smells extremely rich, sophisticated, put together boss lady situation. Now, I wanted to put something, something different, which is also calming, which is also dominating, which is also kind of present and kind of like loyal. So this is that fragrance in a bottle, and I think every relationship and any relationship needs a bond like that. So I just wanted to put this fragrance that just has different moods and it just represents those different moods. So that is the reason that I included this one. It's not typically a very romantic fragrance per se. It's a very sophisticated fragrance. It's a very well put together kind of a fragrance. Definitely perfect for a dinner date situation. So that is the reason I put it. I think this will really go well even during intimate times. So I think this is a very kind of like a warm seductive fragrance in itself. So this is on number 6. On number 5, I have a Romantic Dream from Paris ELYSEES. Now, this fragrance is a very gorgeous kind of like a coffee, hazelnut, cocoa spread gourmand goodness in here. This is such a gorgeous fragrance, a very sweet, very sweet, very romantic, very warm. The name in itself is Romantic Dream. And I just imagine any girl who's like wearing like a lavender flowy dress, sitting in the cafe, enjoying a sip of coffee with her loved one, and a very warm, comfortable conversations between the couple. So this is a very comforting sort of fragrance, and it just had to be included. Like, this is one of the most romantic fragrances. It is soft, it is romantic, it is inviting, it is cozy and comforting. So yeah, it had to be included. So this is on number 5. On number 4, we have a green barista. This is from LoveChild Masaba. This is called as Antiguan Decaf. Again, a gorgeous kind of like a green coffee fragrance with sweetness to it. It is so different from all the fragrances that I've tried so far. I'm a huge fan of this fragrance. This keeps coming in so many lists and so many times. Like, I call out this fragrance so many times because Masaba has just done amazing job with this fragrance, and for good reasons. This is a very kind of like a casual fragrance, which does have like sweetness to it. It has green elements, it has a mystery kind of a situation. I love this fragrance so much. I don't mind wearing something like this to a lunch date or a brunch date, especially if I'm going in at a cafe. So definitely I would enjoy a fragrance like this. So this had to be on number 4. So we are at top 3. At number 3, we have Richw Addictive from Zara. Now, this is a rummy, boozy fragrance which is so intoxicating. This is yummy, it is coconutty. This is everything that a gourmand lover would be looking forward to. Now, this fragrance, I've let it macerate for a long time now, and this just performs so well now. Earlier, the performance was super thrashy for this one. I've called it out so many times that it does not work well. But after like 2 years of maceration, this is working good now. But unfortunately, I'm already like halfway through it. But yeah, this is such a sweet, a very sweet, seductive, inviting, warm fragrance. You cannot go wrong with this one. This is literally meant for intimate times. This is so cozy and inviting. I find it to be one of the best kind of like a date night fragrance. Not just the kind of date where you're like going out and you're like having dinner and stuff like that. This is the kind of fragrance where you sit with your partner and Netflix and chill. You're cozy in your bed, you're just enjoying the warmth, and you guys are hugging each other, and this is the fragrance that lingers. It is that kind of a fragrance. It's a very kind of like a cozy vibe sort of a fragrance. I have Armaf Club de Newi Untold. Now, this is a very close dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance. This one is a very beautiful kind of like a sweet saffron, slight green, kind of an amber fragrance. Very warm, very beautiful, very sugary, kind of sweet. And this is the kind of fragrance which is not particularly romantic in nature, but this is something that is universally flattering. Like, this doesn't need an occasion to be worn. You can wear it every single day, and every single day you are going to receive tons and tons of compliments. So this is the kind of fragrance which is not going to leave your side for the whole day. And even during the times when you're sitting close to your partner, away from your partner, this fragrance will keep lingering, and it will keep reminding your partner that you are very much present. This is the kind of fragrance which just is above and beyond any occasion. This is not the kind of fragrance to miss. This is one of the most gorgeous fragrances to try. If you're not on a hunt for a fragrance for Valentine's Day as such, and you're just looking for an amazing fragrance, get this one. On top, it had to be something from Lattafa. I am just a huge fan of that house. And this is Lattafa Nebras. Now, I wanted to take this opportunity to update you guys about this fragrance as well. Because when I did the review for this one, I told you guys that this is not performing well for me. And, I definitely need to keep it for maceration and, then test and try and see if the performance is improving. And the answer is yes. Now the performance is slightly better for this one. I'm getting better longevity, I'm getting better projection. But still I am I have to macerate for like another 3 to 4 months at least to kind of like get the perfume there. But it has this very intoxicating chocolatey minty vanilla, which is so intoxicating, so hopelessly romantic fragrance. Perfect sticky gourmand fragrance. You just cannot miss this one. This is one of the most romantic fragrances that are available in the market right now. So I definitely love this one. And if you want to make it like super potent, you can layer this with Choco Musk from Rehab, that is the perfume oil. Then that combination is just bomb. It is beast mode. So you can go and combine these two to make it, worth the time. And definitely one of the best fragrances out there, and this had to be on number one. Alright, so that concludes today's video. Those were my top 10 recommendations for this Valentine's Day. I hope that you enjoyed the day with your loved ones. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Thank you so much for watching. Support by subscribing my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.